These are the vehicles that, after owning them for 3 years, make their owners regret buying them. In 20th place is the Kia Sorento. Versions with the 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox often exhibit excessive vibrations when driven at low revs. Some manufacturing flaws, especially in versions made before 2021, have been reported, with some even catching fire. The percentage of people regretting buying the Kia Sorento is 52% after 3 years of use. In 19th place is the Mazda CX-30. While there's often fanaticism for the brand and glowing comments about this product, research shows a slight majority of CX-30 owners are dissatisfied after 3 years. Common complaints include low-quality interior materials, higher fuel consumption compared to several rivals, poor soundproofing, with engine noises more noticeable than normal, and poor rear visibility. According to Consumer Reports, 52% of owners are dissatisfied after 3 years. In 18th place is the Ram 1500 Classic. This robust and powerful vehicle, especially in the most expensive versions equipped with the naturally aspirated 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine, becomes too thirsty for gasoline due to its multi-point injection system. The Classic version, being the cheapest, has more austere interior materials, limiting cabin comfort. Additionally, the rear suspension isn't smooth for long road trips. The percentage of dissatisfied Ram 1500 Classic owners is 52%, according to Consumer Reports. In 17th place is the Jeep Compass. Thankfully, the sluggish 2.4-liter engine and clumsy transmission have been replaced with a better-performing turbocharged 1.3-liter engine. However, this engine is still inefficient with gasoline, and the 2-liter engine is quite thirsty. The Compass has poor road performance, being stiff and nervous through curves, but it remains one of Jeep's more reliable models. According to this study, 52% of owners are dissatisfied after 3 years. In 16th place is the Audi Q3. Although technically competitive in its segment, poor cabin soundproofing allows engine noises to penetrate, causing annoyance for occupants. Manufacturing flaws reported in 2022 made this model one of the least recommended. Consequently, the dissatisfaction percentage is 52% after 3 years. In 15th place is the Audi Q7. For 2024, several problems have been corrected, and soundproofing is very good compared to the Q3. However, previous manufacturing flaws make the Q7 a not recommended purchase. The owner dissatisfaction level is 52% after 3 years. In 14th place, we find Nissan with the Rogue Sport model. Many must already be aware that this product often reports some manufacturing problems, which is one of the reasons it has received a low rating. The e-Power versions are also not recommended, being in our opinion the ultimate irony of electrification. The percentage of dissatisfied individuals after 3 years of use is 53%. In the 13th position, Nissan appears again, but with the Sentra model. Nissan has issued recalls for reported failures in this vehicle, as unfortunately, it's one of the least reliable products from the Japanese brand. The study also indicates that the front seats are not as comfortable, making it one of the least comfortable sedans in the segment. Therefore, 54% of Nissan Sentra owners expressed dissatisfaction with the Sentra after 3 years of use. In the 12th position, we find the Kia Seltos. The technological equipment is one of the best, and the space in both the front and rear seats is abundant, making it a crossover that can be recommended for a family. Years ago, there was a very serious report of a transmission failure, which affected many customers who are currently showing their dissatisfaction. However, the new version of the Kia Seltos has corrected this problem. The percentage of dissatisfaction in 3 years of use is 55% for the Kia Seltos. In 11th place is the Jeep Renegade. Considered one of the worst vehicles, as practicality and comfort are very limited in this crossover. Previously sold with the old 2.4-liter engine, which was one of the worst, along with a dreadful 9-speed transmission that together resulted in a poor level of highway driving. Currently, It incorporates the same powertrain as the Jeep Compass, which somehow allows for better performance. However, fuel consumption is high, making it one of the least efficient. According to Consumer Reports, 55% of people who bought this vehicle 3 years ago are dissatisfied with it. In 10th place is the Kia K5. This vehicle offers a spacious interior and intuitive infotainment system. The turbocharged 1.6-liter engine is fuel efficient. However, 2021 saw issues with the steering, fuel supply hoses, airbags, and engine oil pump, causing headaches for owners. According to Consumer Reports, 55% of customers are dissatisfied with the K5. In 9th place is the Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Despite its imposing size, mechanical failures are a major drawback. Reports indicate steering rack jams and EGR valve issues, leading to engine power loss. With high purchasing costs and mechanical reliability issues, 55% of customers are dissatisfied with the Grand Cherokee L. In 8th place is the Volkswagen Jetta. While fuel efficient, its driving experience can be boring, and the independent rear suspension is uncomfortable on unpaved roads. Manufacturing flaws add to the dissatisfaction, with 55% of Jetta owners regretting their purchase after 3 years. In 7th place is the Ford Escape. In versions with a turbocharged 1.5-liter 3-cylinder engine, vibrations are often very noticeable when the engine is at low revs. Additionally, fuel performance is not good compared to its direct rivals. Manufacturing flaws are another recurring problem, so 58% of owners of this vehicle have expressed dissatisfaction after 3 years of use. In 6th place is the Hyundai Kona. The rear suspension is stiff, which affects comfort when driving on rough terrain. Additionally, the assembly quality does not seem to be good, as some noises are perceived inside shortly after use. The dissatisfaction percentage of those who bought this vehicle is 59% after 3 years of use. In 5th place, we find the Toyota CHR. The practicality of this vehicle is catastrophic, especially the trunk, which is by far the smallest among all its rivals. Additionally, in the more economical versions, we also do not find a reverse camera. The driving experience is also not pleasant. Although the design may seem like it's a sports car, the truth is that it turns out to be quite slow, something very similar to what happened some years ago with the Hyundai Veloster. The space in the rear seats is very limited. Therefore, 62% of people who bought this product regret it. In 4th place, we have the Kia Forte. The interior of the cabin is deficient, with cheap materials and an archaic design. Additionally, years ago, it reported problems with the vehicle's steering, being one of the least reliable products of this brand. The percentage of people disappointed with the Kia Forte is 62%. In 3rd place, we find Mercedes-Benz with the GLB model. Electronic failures are one of the recurring problems, in addition to low assembly quality that generates noises inside due to loose parts. And this is the point why many owners have felt disappointed, considering the base price of $44,000. Therefore, the result obtained in this report is 64%. In the 2nd spot, we find Nissan again, but this time with the Kicks model. On paper, this crossover is very interesting, but when you delve a little deeper, it is a product not recommended at all, due to its low reliability due to constant reports of failures, as well as having poor driving performance. To make matters worse, e-Power versions perform poorly at high speeds, in addition to having fuel consumption similar to that of a regular combustion car. 66% of people who bought the Nissan Kicks regret it after 3 years of use. Finally, we have reached the number 1 spot, and here we find the Infiniti QX-50. In case you didn't know, Infiniti is Nissan's luxury brand, and unfortunately, it also shares the low manufacturing standards that in many cases lead to mechanical problems that put its customers at risk, as in this document, where a fault with the knuckler of the steering of this and other vehicles of the brand is reported. The driving experience is not good, as it feels clumsy and lacks agility. Additionally, the infotainment system is not intuitive, making it difficult to operate while driving. The percentage of customers disappointed with the QX50 is 75% after 3 years of use. We must clarify that there are other bad vehicles that do not appear on this list, such as the Volkswagen Taos, and the reason is that they began to be sold in some countries starting in the year 2022. So there is no data because it is a recent product. We hope that the information is valuable to you, and write in the comments which other car is not recommended for purchase. For now, we leave you with this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time.